Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you're going to recognize where I'm at. I'm back in this building where it's on the playlist under commercial carpet, restoring carpet tile or something like that, commercial carpet tile restoration. It's on the playlist. And if you go back to the beginning, when I first came into this building, the story was this carpet, which is about 5 years old. I guess it's about 5 or maybe 6 years old now. It had been getting cleaned according to the manufacturer's specifications, maintained with hot water extraction, and it looked like horrible. It's not looking great today, but we're going to get to that in a sec. And they were very frustrated because it just wouldn't clean. It would clean and then immediately resoil very rapidly, because you can't clean this carpet with steam cleaning, even though that's what the manufacturer, in order to maintain the warranty, they say you have to have it steam cleaned. Anyway, I came and looked at it a couple of years back, 2 or 3 years ago, and I realized it was still under warranty. It looked like crap, but I said, it's under warranty. Go back to the manufacturer, do what they tell you. I didn't want to get mixed up in this. So they did that, and about a year later they called me back again and said, this is not working. Can you please come and take a look at our carpet? Can you help us? And they knew about me already because they have another building which I maintain, which I'm going to be cleaning tomorrow, actually. But anyway, so I came to clean the carpet. And what I did is I took one of the lobbies, which isn't this one, but we're going to get to that one a little bit later. It's covered with terrible stains because there's a lot of pets coming in and going in these buildings, or this building. So there was a lot of urine stains and lots of soiling. And I cleaned it and it looked wonderful, just wonderful. So they were thrilled with that. And they said, can you do the rest of the building? So I gave them a price, a restoration price. And I came in, I did the whole building, and I've been doing it on a regular basis. This is actually about the fifth or sixth time I've been here. Pardon me. And it cleaned up beautiful and it stayed clean. And that's one of the things that they realized right away was not only did I make the carpet look wonderful, and by the way, I've already done this side, because you're wondering, there was a path down here like that. That's what it looked like. I just finished this. But anyway, it cleaned up beautiful and stayed clean. And I said to them, look, it's gotten to this point by the repeated steam cleaning, and you need to do it on a more, to bring it back, you're going to have to do it pretty often, much more than you normally might, I guess. It's probably every 4 months or so. So we've been doing it every 4 months for the last couple of years, except this last time. When I came here, I was thinking, I think it's been a while since I've been here. So I was asking him, and he's saying, oh, yeah, I think you were here about 4 months ago. We went and looked on the records, and no. It's been 10 months. So in other words, what I said would happen is happening. It is now staying clean longer and longer between the cleanings, because it's a better carpet cleaning system. The SETT method is able to clean this carpet much more effectively. And why is that? Well, to go back to the first couple of videos on this series, under the playlist, I had lifted up one of the corners of the tile, and you can see that the tile, is the pile that you see here is only like 1/8 of an inch long. It's a very short pile, and of course it's fusion bonded into the backing, which is like a rubbery back. And what happens is you put a wand on here and you pull the trigger, the water hit the carpet fiber, it'll drive soil off the carpet. And it's got only 1/8 of an inch. That's virtually nothing. And then of course the suction idea is the suction will suck up the water and the dirt and everything. It'll suck up water, it'll suck up dirt, but it'll also wash dirt right into the very back. And all the suction in the world will not get it out of there. And one reason is because you will get vacuum lock on this carpet. And steam cleaning this is just a total waste of time. That's why the soil extraction transfer technology is a superior method, because what sets the SETT method apart is that I'm able to clean the carpet fiber but not wash the dirt into the backing. So I actually apply this solution more or less indirectly onto the pad, or as the machine is running over the carpet, you'll see it'll actually kind of fling out to the right side as I move along. So I immediately go over it with the pad, draws it up into the pads, transferring the soil up and out, rather than washing anything into the backing, and that's why it works so incredibly well. And you hear from the so-called expert, well, you got to clean the carpet every 2, 3, or 4 times, whatever, steam cleaning to flush out the dirt. No, you do not. Not if you're doing carpet cleaning the right way, with the right attachments, the right chemistry, the right technique, and then getting it vacuumed on a regular basis properly. You'll never have to use the hot water extraction on the carpet. And I've got many carpets like this, many buildings that I take care of on a regular basis. I've been cleaning for more than 10 years. They never get them steam cleaned because they never need it, because it looks great. It doesn't resoil rapidly. Stay clean between cleanings. It just works better. And I'm going to stand on that. And the rotary machine, by the way, I've got OP machines, and you can have them. Don't need them, don't want them. The rotary is, I can out clean all day long with my rotary on everything. So and I'll just show you this pad I used over on this side. I just flipped it. We're doing you can use the B side because I got 2 sides to use. This, by the way, is the AstroTurf pad, which has really become my go-to pad for most jobs now, actually. I really am liking how well it cleans. Certainly for commercial anyway, and more so for residential even than I used to. Used to use them many years ago, and kind of really appreciating them again now. So not always the right choice, but I'm liking them more and more. So anyway, and this machine, by the way, I'm using is my older Centaur Rabbit. This is the best rotary you can get for lots of reasons. And this one's 21 years old. And it'll probably go another 20 years. And it's a 2-speed running at 200 RPM right there. Oh no, pardon me. That's 300 RPM. That's 200 RPM. And one of the nice things about it for commercial work, when you understand how to use the rotary properly, and a lot of that has to do with just the way you move it, you'll be able to clean faster than any OP machine. This, I can easily do 4,000 square feet an hour or more, although I don't think I'll be doing that on this job, because this job is a little bit of I guess we'll call it a bit of a fiddly job, but I try to be very, very careful as I'm doing it to make sure I go to a nice, even cleaning pass. And actually, that's one of the things you'll notice. You'll see sometimes people using a rotary machine, and you end up with this very uneven appearance on the carpet. That shows you that the person operating the machine doesn't understand how to use it properly. But you'll see on the jobs that I do, when the job is finished, the carpet looks beautifully even, very even. And that is primarily the result of proper just handling of the machine itself. Another thing I prefer about the rotary, as opposed to, say, an OP, or even a Cymax, I guess, which I completely disagree with as far as cleaning goes, because it doesn't remove anything from the carpet, is I'm able to go forward all the time, not having to do the walking back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And as far as the ease of maneuvering, it's just effortless. It's just it just floats along, and you got to make sure you got your angle right, your angle of your handle, so that your arms are hanging with a slight bend on the elbows. So basically, the handle of the machine is almost right at your waist. If you're finding it stressful on your back, then you probably got the angle. Usually, most people have the angle too high. When you get it right, in actual fact, what's happening is I'm stepping, I'm actually not twisting my back. But somebody commented about that, like, oh, it twists my back. Well, I'm not actually twisting my back. I'm pivoting at the hip. And I'm just taking a step. I just took a step. I just took a step. And that's how I'm moving the machine, is I'm just literally very slowly walking forward. Now, if I was using an LP machine, I would be walking all the way, down 50 feet or whatever, turn around and walk back. Walk back down again, 50 feet, turn around and walk back. You do that like 3 or 4 times to cover the hull. So I end up walking way more, or taking far more steps. Whereas with the rotary, all I'm doing is walking down the hallway very slowly. And then when I get down to the hull, I just raise the handle and roll the machine back. So I basically just walk down the hallway once and back. That's a lot more efficient when you think about it. Now that's one thing to bear in mind, is that this is a machine that you can't just hand it to an employee and have them go and clean carpet and be an expert. It just doesn't work that way. And that's where the OP has the advantage. The wheels down OP like a Vibe or Mighty or Trinity or whatever. Those are machines you can hand to an employee, kind of explain how to do it, let them run it for a few minutes, supervise them a bit. Once they get the hang of it, you can just leave them be. It doesn't take a lot of skill, really, to just sort of push the machine around. But with a rotary, you've got to use it with a great deal of skill. The way you maneuver the machine on the floor, on the carpet, will have a real bearing on what the carpet will look like when you're done with it. I gotta switch my plug. But you can see this is cleaning up beautiful, as usual. I'm cleaning with Revive Rocket, which actually has peroxide in it, as well as citrus, yes. I haven't pre-sprayed anywhere except I did it on the lobby area, and that was all. I don't need to anywhere else. This job is a very big number job, big ticket job. It takes me, I think the first time it took me 9 hours. I think I've got it down to 8 hours or so. It might take me a little bit less today, we'll see. But I don't really care, because I do get it done in one day. And I kind of like these jobs. I wouldn't want to do it every day, I guess, but it would get a bit boring, I suppose, but I still enjoy doing it. Yeah, and if you go back on the videos of this job, I've shown a few times where I dealt with some very nasty stains on these carpets, because they just end up this is actually what do you call the Airbnb, short-term rentals and Airbnb in this building. So there's a lot of coming and going and a lot of mess. A lot of people bring their dogs, and they end up peeing on the carpet and everything. And I've always been able to get the stains out, and they've always been very happy with the way this job turns out. And of course it's dry within 30 minutes actually. It just works so incredibly well, so simple and so easy. I've got, I guess I have, let me think, I have 5 floors in total to do. I think. Is that right? Yes. Because the first floor's got no carpet on it. Change the plug while we're here. I think that the lobby where they had all the urine stains and everything. Actually, he told me when I came here, talking to him, and I asked him if there were any areas of concern. And he said even that area there, on the lobby area where all the really bad stains were, he says, no, it's really doing very well. It doesn't look bad at all. And there were some awful stains there. You go back on the playlist and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I'm getting them out and they're staying out. So that's very, very interesting to think that I'm doing that with something as simple as soil extraction transfer technology. But when you understand how to do this, it is a superior way of going about it. And of course, it's inexpensive to do this as far as getting into it. This is the best machine you can get, by the way. And you guys in Canada have a great advantage because you can order this up. I think this particular model is around, I think it's about 3,000 or so, somewhere in there. Oh man, that's a lot of money. No, it's not. It's not. It is absolutely not. I mean, we're paying over. I've seen other machines on a couple of other sites in Canada where you're paying over $2,000 for a single-speed rotary, and it's nothing like this machine as far as the quality and the versatility. I mean, look at this machine. It's set up right now without the splash guard on it, so that makes it very easy to use it in home, maneuvering around. And then of course I can run up to an 18-inch pad driver on there. It's got the 17-inch on right now, by the way. It's just a superior machine in every way. The quality of the build is better than anything else out there. And actually, it's the only machine made in Canada, actually. So there's that. And yes, you can get it in the USA. I'm not sure where you get it from, but if you're looking into getting one in the US, you can get a hold of centaurmachines.com, and they can give you a heads up as to how you can go about getting a machine there. Okay, I think what we'll do is I'll turn the video off because I want to save my battery for one of the more soiled areas. We're going to show a bit of more of a difference because this area is not really that bad. So we're not seeing a dramatic difference here, but it certainly is brightening up nicely. I'm looking much more even. Yeah, there was a dirt trail down the middle there and it's gone. So anyway, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching and have a good day.